Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment. It's time for yet another 2018 NFL Draft Scouting Report, and today we're looking at quarterback Baker Mayfield out of Oklahoma. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to do that now. And with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we take a look at quarterback Baker Mayfield out of Oklahoma. We start with his size, 6'1", 215 pounds. We're going to get into his height later. It has been very controversial, but I like his weight, we'll say that. We move on to his 2017 statistics, 71% completion percentage, over 4,600 passing yards, 43 passing touchdowns to only 6 interceptions. This is insane production coming out of college, man. I haven't seen a stat line like this since Marcus Mariota when he came out in 2015. Ridiculous numbers. 40-yard dash, only a 4.81. This is a little bit surprising because this is a guy that will make plays on the open field, but you know what? It just goes to show that sometimes football speed is different than straight line 40-yard dash speed, so we'll consider that moving forward. We look at his strengths, solid accuracy and arm strength. Now, I don't think it's great, especially his arm strength. It's good, it's not great, but his accuracy is pretty damn good. And when you're trying to against other quarterbacks in this 2018 NFL draft, he actually has the best accuracy. Now, I will see though at times during the combine and his pro day, he may not be truly the best accurate one, but he's pretty damn accurate, especially when it comes to hitting short to intermediate routes. This guy is on point. He is an accurate quarterback. He can sit in that pocket, he can make plays, and he can definitely throw on the run. On the run, Baker Mayfield is money. You have to love his accuracy to me, and you saw that in his 71% completion percentage. We move on to playmaking ability. Again, do not let that 40-yard time fool you. This guy can make plays on the open field. He can escape the pocket, extend plays, and look to make big plays down the field. And he can also take the ball, tuck it, and run it for first downs and even touchdowns. This guy is a playmaker. He has some magic in him, and you love to see that in your quarterback. You like to have a little luck on your side. Baker Mayfield has plenty of that. You also, to me, have to love his competitiveness. Now, sometimes it can get a little overboard as he'll grab his crotch in front of the opponents, but I like my quarterbacks to be competitive, to be fiery. I don't think it's a huge deal. Even Tom Brady has some of this. You have to be competitive, and Baker Mayfield is definitely competitive. Look at his weaknesses though. I would actually say decision making. Now, this may be surprising. He only threw 6 interceptions throughout the entire 2017 campaign. What are you talking about, MJ? Well, it really comes down to tying into his second weakness, and that is pocket presence. So let's go ahead and go there. Baker Mayfield takes so many sacks that he really should not be taking. Because of his raw ability to extend plays, to make plays, he's always looking to extend plays too long, to run out of the pocket, and to take sacks. He will not throw the ball away nearly enough. There are so many sacks that Baker Mayfield took this season and in seasons past that he really should not have taken, and I'm displaying them on the screen right now. Plays where, yes, he tried to extend the play, it didn't work, no one's open, just throw the ball away. And one of the reasons why his completion percentage was so high, not only because he's accurate, but because he won't throw the ball out of bounds. If you have a quarterback over 70% in college, maybe he's not throwing the ball out of bounds enough, and you saw it with Baker Mayfield. Dude, do not take the sack, because sometimes the sack can be absolutely drive killing. You think an interception is drive killing, you're right. So is the sack. Now, the interception hurts you more. I'm not going to say it doesn't, but man, we can't take these 10, 12-yard sacks that Baker Mayfield continues to take, and I see that way too much, and that's going to hurt his team, because again, those will kill drives, and if that's at the end of the game, that could kill your game right there, taking a huge sack in the fourth quarter. We move on to his next weakness, and that is size, okay? The size for Baker Mayfield is a bit of a problem, but I don't think it's a big deal, because why? We have Drew Brees and Russell Wilson who have shown us all that you can be a short quarterback, quote-unquote short, by the way, because they're taller than most human beings, most men, okay? I mean, but 6'1", when is that short? If I see a 6'1" guy walking down the street, I'm not gonna say, hey, Shorty, what's going on? 6'1" ain't bad. On the NFL field, especially for quarterbacks, this is concerning. Can you see over the offensive line? And at times he has problems seeing over the offensive line. He won't see a rushing safety, a rushing linebacker, and problems will occur there. But again, because we've seen Russell Wilson and Drew Brees have success, I don't think it's a big weakness, but it's something that we do have to point out. And you see it affect his play at times. And then also there's a question of maturity. This is a guy that got in trouble for being publicly intoxicated during his time in college. Okay, now that is bad. I understand, I'm in college. I've been intoxicated this entire year. Never publicly. Okay, so that's a concern moving forward, and also some other questions about him. Not too extreme. There's a public intoxication though that really worries me. So when we look at a pro comparison, how about this? Russell Wilson and Derek Carr. Now I understand a lot of people are rejecting the Russell Wilson comparison because Mayfield's arm is not really close to Russell Wilson's arm. Mayfield's arm isn't weak by any means, but it's definitely not Wilson's arm. I agree with that. But in terms of being playmakers, being able to escape the pocket and extend plays, oh, there are similarities there. But in terms of competitiveness, fiery effort, and also just similar to college play, I also see Derek Carr in Baker Mayfield. And I feel if I really mixed Russell Wilson and Derek Carr, I'd have Baker Mayfield. I think this is a great pro comparison that I've seen no one bring to the table thus far. So let's move on to our film room discussion of Baker Mayfield. Okay, so let's take a look at Baker Mayfield and the playmaking ability that he has. Look at this play at the goal line, 3rd and 5. Already recognizing I'm gonna have to pull this down, make a play, and having enough speed, agility, and toughness to stiff arm his defender here and make the play necessary. Now in the NFL, the linebacker may be a little bit too strong, defensive lineman may be a little bit too strong, and he may not be able to make that play if the defensive lineman or linebacker here is a little bit too strong, a little bit too fast. But it's just nice to know I have a tough, fiery, competitive quarterback that can make plays in the open field and get me a touchdown when necessary. And here I want to show you the quick and decisive ability that Baker Mayfield has and how accurate he can be, what good decisions that he normally makes. Look at this play here, simple drop back, not much to think about. Quick check middle, quick check right, boom, decisive throw, makes it over his offensive lineman, which is a bit of a concern because again, he is of shorter stature, but boom, check the middle, wasn't there, check the right, it was there, got it there quickly, accurately, no problems there, got the most out of that play as he could. But herein lies the problem with Baker Mayfield. My biggest problem with Baker Mayfield and his ability and his tendency to take sacks. He takes way too many sacks. He needs to improve this decision making. 2nd and 10. It will be obvious within 3 seconds that this play ain't going anywhere. Boom. He knows that he's in trouble. He knows his wide receivers aren't open down the field. He knows there's heat coming at him. He's going to try to extend the play. Okay, fine. He's going to try to extend the play here. Look, he already can tell I'm probably not going to make it, but I'm going to try my absolute best. Get sacked. In the NFL, whatever defensive lineman or linebacker you go up against is going to be quicker than whoever the hell just tackled Baker Mayfield. Okay, whoever he goes up against at the next level, it will probably be faster than that guy. So if Baker Mayfield had trouble reading situations like this in college, it concerns me in the NFL because right here, he's done. He's already done. There's no way he's going to be able to turn his feet, move upfield, or even move to the side of the field and evade this linebacker. He couldn't do it in college. He's not going to do it in the NFL. No way. 4.8, 140. Forget about it. He's done here. Throw the ball away. Live to see another down in 2nd and 10. You're not going to survive a 3rd and 19, right? He tries to make a play, fails miserably, and now they're almost out of field goal range, probably out of field goal range of the Oklahoma kicker can't make 50-yarder. And if Baker Mayfield would have just threw the ball out of bounds in this very close game, you would have had a better chance at winning the game ultimately. All right, so coming out of the film room, we move on to Baker Mayfield's best fits, and we start with the New York Jets. Now, I don't know what the Jets are running offensively next year. I don't think they even know. Okay, but Baker Mayfield is a guy that can make plays with the wide receivers that they currently have. I can see him throwing the football very well to guys like Robbie Anderson that they have in New York, and hopefully making something of an offense in New York that I don't think they're going to have next year. How about the Denver Broncos? Okay, you have Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders still in Denver. Baker Mayfield could definitely make plays with those two. Arizona Cardinals, also a nice fit to me, who really lack a big franchise quarterback right now. They have Sam Bradford and Mike Glennon. Neither of those guys excite you. Baker Mayfield certainly does. And the Buffalo Bills as well as a good fit. Prospect grade, I gave him a grade of 85, and I think this is a good prospect, and I think he should be an average starter in this league with potential to be really good in 5+ years, man. I think he has almost everything. When you check off the boxes, they're all there. All right, so there you go. That is my scouting report on Baker Mayfield, and look, man, you can critique him all you want. I like this guy, and I think we have an NFL starter in Baker Mayfield. My only question with him, though, what is going to potentially make him an elite quarterback at the next level? Can he truly become a master of the game and reach the level of a Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and really become an expert, and that will make him elite? Because I think that's what he's gonna have to do. Although he has decent physical traits, he has a pretty good arm and pretty good accuracy, I don't think it's enough to make him elite. I think ultimately his mind will have to do that, and I like his chances, but I'm not willing to go that far yet. But I do think we have a starter in Baker Mayfield. All right, guys, those are my thoughts on Baker Mayfield. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. I'll be back next time for Sam Darnold. Until next time, I'm out. See you all later.